Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is The Scent Obsessed Mom and I am Lauren. I love to talk about all things affordable women's fragrance on here, everything from perfumes to body mist to body care items. I love Bath & Body Works. I love Victoria's Secret. So I cover a wide variety of things within kind of the fragrance body care realm. So if that sounds good to you, please hit that subscribe button. I am still pretty much a brand new channel here on YouTube. So I can use all the support I can get, and I appreciate you for being here and for watching. So it is called The Scent Obsessed Mom because I am a former high school teacher who is a mom to three, a wife and mom to three. And I quit my teaching job back in 2023 to stay home with our youngest, who is now 2. And so I try to keep it real on this channel, okay? Like, you're not very often going to click on one of my videos and see me in full hair and makeup and dressed to the nines, okay? You're just not. I'm sorry. If you're looking for that, this is probably not the place. It's not, okay, I'm a little lazy. It's not because I'm lazy or don't care. It's just because I am a mom. I have priorities. And, you know, right now this is just kind of a fun hobby for me. Plus, I like to, like I said, just keep it real. Show other moms like, hey, you know, you don't have to look perfect all the time. You don't always have to be dressed to the nines or have your hair and makeup done, right? So like more times than not, you're probably going to see me with my hair pulled up. I may or may not have a little makeup on, and I'm probably going to have a hoodie. You're not going to be able to see it, but leggings and slippers. Right now I have slippers on because this is my mom uniform in the fall and winter months, and I'm not mad about it. It's really comfortable. So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, I am going to today be doing a part 2 video to the Bath & Body Works coffee chat that I posted just the other day. So earlier this week I got on, I talked about some exciting sales coming this week from Bath & Body Works. I went over some of the brand new scents that were just dropped, some of the ones that came back. They just basically brought out, you know, all their Christmas stuff. So I'm excited about that. I believe we may have a couple more things coming as well in the near future. So lots of exciting stuff. And I kind of just gave a rundown of the scents, what I was excited for, what I was hoping to pick up. You know, maybe a couple that I was kind of sad were not coming back. But today I wanted to kind of come back and give you a little update because yesterday I was able to go back into store knowing that today is the $5.99 body mist sale, by the way, so don't miss that. And so I would have liked to go into store today. However, Wednesday is typically the day that my parents watch my son. Sometimes I get called in to sub at the local high school on that day, but speaking of my son, but I did not yesterday, which I was not mad about because I got to go in to run some errands. I got my nails done for Halloween, guys. Look how cute. I've not got my nails done in forever. Here is my Halloween mug of the day, guys. I have quite the mug collection as well. I love cute holiday and seasonal mugs. So we're all set for Halloween. But anyway, yesterday I was able to stop into Bath & Body Works, kind of sniff all the things, go back and give a second try to some things that I wasn't sure about before, and kind of come back and just give you my overall thoughts, especially on the new scents. Keep in mind, these are just first impressions from testing them in the store. I'll show you the things that I brought home with me yesterday, which was just a few, because again, I knew the mist sale was coming today. So since I was not able to get back into store tomorrow, I went ahead and got on this morning, or today, I went ahead and got on this morning. Oh, careful, buddy. And placed an online order of the few things that I wanted from the mist sale. So I will tell you what those are as well. So let me know in the comments, have you been in this week? Have you taken advantage of any of the sales? Maybe either online or in the store? What are you most excited about? Or maybe what have you already ordered or picked up? So the two main like brand new scents that I'm going to be talking about are Moonlit Goddess and the new addition to the, I'm sorry guys, this is what I mean about keeping it real. This is just mom life. This is what's going to happen. The new addition to the Everyday Luxuries line, which is Infinite Radiance. I sampled or tested both of those in store yesterday, so I'll talk mainly about those. But I'll kind of touch on a few of the others as well. So starting with Moonlit Goddess, this is a lavender scent, French lavender, pear blossom, golden vanilla. Another disclaimer, which I've put out there before, but if you're new here, I am also on a journey to become a more conscious consumer, to cut down on consumption of products in particular that I know that I'm probably not going to use or keep around, okay? Especially as a new channel. I don't have a lot of extra resources to go out and buy one of everything just to be able to show it to you on this channel. So again, I apologize if that's the kind of content that you're looking for, but right now that is just not the spot that I am in, nor is that really something that I want to promote as ideal or even realistic for the average consumer. This channel, I truly want it to be not just for moms, but just for the average everyday woman and consumer, but also especially for moms and, who maybe don't have, which I feel like most of us, especially in this economy right now, like don't have a ton of extra money to be going and buying high-end perfumes or, overstocking our body care collection just to be able, to show it off and look pretty on social media or on YouTube, right? So trying to cut down on my consumption, which is why I'm not going to have all of these products right here to show you, okay? But obviously you can jump on the website. I mean, there's pictures everywhere. I try to include pictures as well on the banner, which you see kind of on, or the cover of each video. So anyway, back to Moonlit Goddess. French lavender, pear blossom, golden vanilla. We've been hearing this was coming in body care for quite a while, which I was very excited about because I actually loved the candle. We've had the candle for a while and maybe a couple other products. I'm not sure which ones. So when I went in and sprayed it yesterday, and I had heard this from another YouTuber as a possibility, okay? I sprayed it and I'm like, that's really pretty, but oh my gosh, that smells exactly like these other two scents, which were also brought up by this other YouTuber, but it struck me how much so. Like to me, Moonlit Goddess smells exactly like, at least in the body care. I don't remember so much in the candle. I'd have to go smell that again. Smells almost identical to these two other lavender scents that Bath & Body Works has had in the past. Now, is it a repackage, like a 100% repackage, redo of these scents? I don't know. To my nose, it's very possible because it smells honestly like 99.9% similar to either one or both of these lavenders. If you have been following Bath & Body Works for a long time, especially if you're a fan of their lavender scents, you may already know the ones that I'm talking about. And ironically, I just included these in a declutter video, a body care declutter video that I posted the other day. Go check it out if you like declutters. This is the Emily in Paris Lavender Luxe, which is Lavande de Provence, so lavender, flirtatious jasmine, vanilla crush, and this is the lavender number 3 mist, which is lavender, jasmine, and vanilla. So essentially the same notes. So I noticed right away how similar these smelled. There may be a very slight difference, but it's not, in my opinion, a very big one. Like I think there's a lot of people who may not even pick up on differences between these two, okay? Now these are both lovely scents. It's not because I didn't like them, but more so it's not the exact type of lavender I guess I was looking for at the time. I wasn't really reaching for either one of these, and I was really trying to downsize my collection, so that's why I ended up decluttering these two, okay? But still, both nice scents. But to be completely honest, I was kind of disappointed when I smelled Moonlit Goddess because of that reason. Because from smelling the candle, I guess I hadn't gotten that impression necessarily. And that happens. Sometimes the candles smell different from the body care, smell different from, other products, which is fine. I mean, if the difference, you don't want it to be too big of a difference, obviously, because then at some point it's not the same scent. But I'm just wondering, and I'm curious if there's other people out there who have noticed this. If you're familiar with, if you've smelled Moonlit Goddess and you're familiar with these scents or maybe have owned one or both of them, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this is a repackage of maybe one or both of these scents? Or did you think it was different? I'm kind of curious if it's just me picking up on that or not. But that is why, unfortunately, Moonlit Goddess was a no-go for me. But I'm sure a lot of people will love that scent. Snowflakes and Cashmere, I did order a mist of that online in the $5.95 sale. Still a beautiful scent. That one's been around for a while. Magic in the Air is not a brand new scent, but we haven't seen it in a while. Let me know if you picked that one up as well. I had to smell it because I honestly could not remember what it smelled like, and it was not for me. For me personally, it was just a little too floral, a little too green smelling, but again, not a bad scent. So let me know if you picked that one up. The Infinite Radiant. So this is the other brand new one that is the newest addition to the Everyday Luxuries line. It's supposed to be duping Valia by Parfums de Marly, which I have not smelled, so I can't tell you how close of a dupe that is. I think it's been getting a lot of buzz. I thought it was a very pretty scent. Mandarin, Muguet, which is Lily of the Valley, if you didn't know, and Amberwood are the notes in this one. And I agree with some of the other reviews that I've seen that this really screams high-end perfume. I really think it's a very pretty scent. It kind of struck me, though, as something that I would prefer to wear in the spring and summer. So again, I'm curious to know your thoughts. I did not pick it up yet. That doesn't mean I won't pick it up in the future, or maybe pick it up and save it for spring and summer. I don't know. I think I need to give it another smell as well before I'm completely sure. But again, I thought it was a very pretty scent. It's definitely giving high-end perfume vibes, and I think this is going to be a popular one that's a love for a lot of people. So let me know what you think if you've tried that one. Vanilla Bean Noel, I did go ahead and pick up a mist of this in the sale because I tried and failed multiple times on places like Mercari, different packaging, different versions of the scent, because if you're a Vanilla Bean Noel person, you know over the years, like, it's kind of gone downhill. Like, some years have been better than others, but like there was the one year they called it Vanilla Bean No Smell. I don't think I've encountered that one yet. The two versions that I tried, like on first spray at least, actually stunk to me. Like, and maybe that's that sour milk note that some people have referred to. I don't know. I did do a little spray of the one in store yesterday, and at least on first spray, I didn't get that stinky note. So fingers crossed that first impression holds up. I don't know as far as strength. Again, let me know your thoughts on all of these in the comments if you've tested them out. But as a whole, I really like that scent, and it really is a perfect match for the EOS cashmere vanilla, and I have that body butter, so I'm super excited to pair those together this fall and winter. Gingerbread Latte is one that I was told is online only. I was disappointed because I went into my store yesterday hoping to test that one because I'd heard pretty good things. I've really been craving gourmands lately. I'm not necessarily a huge gingerbread person, at least for body care. Like, I love it in candles and room sprays and all that kind of stuff. But I had heard that at least this year's version is not super heavy on the gingerbread, that it's just a nice kind of warm gourmand, that some people are really picking up on this like kind of baked gourmand pear note, which sounds awesome. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to blind buy it. I'm going to grab it in the sale. So I did pick that up for the mist sale. Mrs. Claus's Cocktail. I am not an overly fruity, bubbly fragrance person. So that was just something that I knew I wasn't going to like, so I didn't even go there. Winter Candy Apple, of course, is a fan favorite that keeps coming back. I do enjoy that one in basically everything but body care. I'm just not super big on apple scents, but I do love using that in like hand soaps and hand sanitizers and all that kind of thing. Twisted Peppermint, it's kind of the same thing. I love peppermint. I love the smell of it. I love eating peppermint things and whatever, but it's just not something I prefer to wear in body care, so I did not pick that one up. I've already talked a lot about Milk Bar on here. I mentioned that my favorite was almost immediately, and pretty much still is, the raspberry holiday pie bar. So I have the mist and the lotion in that, and I am enjoying it very, very much. I did go back in and kind of respray a couple of them. I had heard good things about like the cinnamon pretzel cookie, and the cereal milk soft serve. They were decent, but again, not really for me. Nothing I was super excited about, so I skipped on those. The peppermint one, again, I love peppermint and peppermint chocolate, but just not in body care. So I knew that was not going to be something that would really be up my alley. And as far as the birthday cake one, I like those kinds of scents typically in body care, but this one just didn't excite me. It wasn't anything that I thought was like better than anything else that I have in my collection. I also feel like it smelled kind of weak to me. Just my opinions. Don't shoot the messenger if you love that one. So the Milk Bar collection, there was only the raspberry, a couple of the raspberry products that I did pick up. Okay. What am I missing? I think that's it as far as kind of just my overall first impressions of a lot of the new fragrances. If you're looking for a good cookie fragrance, because I mentioned that I'm kind of sad that we're not seeing Mary Cookie back. They do have some new minis, and I believe they're only coming in minis, and I also believe they might be in-store only because I have not seen them online. And they have, I think it's like a little hand lotion or mini body cream, the mini spray, and there might be a couple other products with it, like some lip glosses or something. Don't quote me. But when I went into my store, there was it's called Butter Cookie. I really liked that one. I did not pick it up because I actually found a mini of Mary Cookie from an older, previous year or version on Mercari, which I have on the way to me. So I didn't really feel like I needed both. Not that they're like identical by any means, but it's the same type of scent. I really did like the scent of Butter Cookie. The cinnamon one, there was a Cinnamon Delights or something like that. That was nice. Same family, basically, in my opinion, as the Butter Cookie, but a little bit of a difference, obviously heavier on the cinnamon. So if you like cinnamon scents, definitely liked that one. And then there was the Holly Jolly Lollipop, which I can't remember if that's a brand new one or not. Again, this one I did sample, but I kind of knew that it was going to be too fruity for me, and it was. I was not a fan, but if you're someone that likes those really sweet, fruity scents, you'll probably enjoy that one. So those are new as well. I think the other one is Frosted Coconut Snowball, maybe. I believe I've seen that in the same packaging as the Snowflakes and Cashmere Moonlit Goddess Magic in the Air. Am I making this up, guys? I don't think I am. If it's not in stores, I'm pretty sure it's online because I'm pretty sure I saw it when I was looking for the Miss sale. That's one that I really like. I've always really liked it in the past. However, it's just not something like anything with a prominent coconut note typically is just not something that I'm in the mood for in the fall and winter. So that's why I will not be picking up that one, but I do enjoy the scent. What else am I forgetting? Am I forgetting any other scents as far as ones that have been brought back for Christmas or new ones? I don't think that I am. But again, guys, I am very curious on what you're most excited for. What have you picked up? What do you plan to pick up? Are you taking advantage of the sale this week? And just what were your opinions on some of these scents that I've mentioned? So yesterday, like I said, in the lip care sale, I picked up this Nourishing Lip Tint. I'm really enjoying that, and the pink, the Perfectly Pink, and Warm Vanilla Sugar. So I only grabbed this because I had a reward to use. So I knew I was going to get some other ones in the $5.95 sale, but this was in store. And I don't know if this has ever happened to you where you love a fragrance and then you declutter it or you run out of it, right? Or Bath & Body Works reformulates it, as unfortunately they do with so many fragrances. And then you're kind of disappointed, so you don't pick it up for a while. So the other day, I re-smelled this. This was probably my favorite OG fragrance, okay? Now, I'm almost 40. So since way back in the 90s with all the originals, I'm talking like the original Plumerian Country Apple, those ones that they just recently brought back online. There was a raspberry one, which I really like that I cannot for the life of me think of. If you remember, you can leave it in the comments for me, but I'm blanking right now. Cotton Blossom, you know all the ones. So Warm Vanilla Sugar, though, is probably my favorite. I've always been a vanilla girl. It used to be so much stronger, guys. But I still love this scent. So when I caught a whiff of it the other day, I'm like, you know what? I really love this scent. I haven't tried it in a while. I had been burned a couple times in the recent past. My son is playing with his trucks on the table. But I'm like, maybe it's better, right? Maybe it's better. And I still love the scent, guys. To me, it is so intoxicating, but it is so weak. Has anyone else had this experience with Warm Vanilla Sugar? And sadly, I feel like that's a problem with a lot of their products. Not all, but a lot of them. And I really wish that they would fix that, because Bath & Body Works used to have really good, strong, pretty long-lasting scents for a body mist, right? Now I feel like we get excited when we find one that's strong and long lasting because we just don't see it as much anymore. So that's disappointing. Bath and Body Works, I still love you. I just wish you'd get your stuff together on some of these, okay? Because I love warm vanilla sugar, but honestly, I'm probably gonna end up decluttering this or selling it on my Mercari because it's too weak for me. You know, if you like a nice soft scent and you're not looking for like something strong that's gonna last super long, maybe. But I'm kind of bummed that I picked this up for my reward. Now, I don't know if you can return rewards. Does anyone know their policy on this? If you do, again, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure. I also don't know if I want to mess with that. But I'm like, dang it, Lauren, why didn't you just grab something else? But whatever. That's my sob story from my visit to the Bath and Body Works yesterday. So those are the only two things I picked up. I think I mentioned this, but in the $5.95 sale, I picked up a Snowflakes and Cashmere Mist. I picked up a Vanilla Bean Noel, and I picked up Gingerbread Latte. And I believe that is it. Again, I didn't want to overdo it or go crazy with things that I pretty much know I'm not going to end up using. So yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are you excited for? What do you wish they would bring back that they're not bringing back? I mentioned Mary Cookie. If I really think about it, there's probably some other ones as well. But yeah, overall, it's an exciting time. Lots of new holiday body care out and coming. Like I said, we're going to have our winter SAS sale, obviously, at Bath and Body Works. It looks like there might be some exciting scents that we haven't seen in a while coming back. Other ones, I'm kind of like, why are you bringing that back? Yeah, but you never know what all goes into these decisions. So if there's something that you're really wanting them to bring back, or you're excited, you've heard that they're bringing back at SAS, let me know. But yeah, that's really all I have for today. Is I just wanted to get on and kind of provide a little update since I was able to go back into store yesterday, provide some of my thoughts, especially on some of those new scents. Don't forget about the $5.95 sale today. I'm not exactly sure, and I apologize because I meant to look into this before I got on today. I'm not exactly sure how long this sale is supposed to last for the mist. Something else you can leave in the comments if you know the answer to that. I, off the top of my head, cannot remember if they usually last multiple days or if it's usually just a one-day thing. So either way, great time to stock up on your mist. Try out some of those new scents. Maybe go grab some of the Milk Bar stuff that you've been holding off on. But either way, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go finish my coffee here. I'm glad there wasn't very much left in there, guys. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's been one of those mornings. So yeah, enjoy your day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.